good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hey, this is Oz. It's Friday. It's time to get naked and freaky and naked. How the hell are you today? How are you? How are you? We woke up, we took a breath. It's good to be 6 feet up instead of 6 feet down, ain't it? Appreciate you coming on. It's Eyes on Smash Bros Radio, the only digital award-winning radio station in Birmingham, Alabama. Appreciate you. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Instagram as well as YouTube and also Facebook. We also have an app, and we would love for you to download our app so that way you can take us anywhere where you go. Also, please keep in mind that there will be a new show to appear on our app, Smash Bros Radio app, called Chaos. So be on the lookout for that. Kid's crazy. His name is Chaos. He has a saying. Let me get this right. He's going to put you to sleep, wake some of you up, and he's going to turn some of you out. So check him out. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out. Appreciate you. As for me, Oz, you can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. Oh boy, you can find me anywhere. Appreciate you. Hey, we got 2 events coming up. May 9th, 18th, and 19th. We have the Barbershop Basketball Tournament 5-on-5. It's a youth and adult competition. You have live DJ, entertainment, food trucks, pizza party, as well as a carnival. Kids are $10. Adults are $15 for both days. You can contact participating shops for tickets. For more information, call 205-200-9423. Once again, that's 205-200-9423. It's going to be over at 1600 4th Court West here in Birmingham. There's 4 barbershops. You have the main attraction, Barber and Style. You have 1011. You have the shop on 78, as well as Link, LINKD, up, Cuts and Styles. So please contact those 4 fantastic barbers, shops, and barbers for more information. So we hope to see you out there May 18th and 19th. This is a way of getting everybody together. This is a way of creating memories, fond memories that once everyone has gotten older and kids can remember when they did this and did that with their parents and all. So it's a way of getting community together. It's a way of doing things for the community. So OZZz is a proud sponsor of the Southern Bully Showdown Part 2 coming up on November 9th over at the Bessemer Civic Center, 1130 9th Avenue Southwest. It is being presented by 1888 Bully Kennel. The owner is DeJuan Hall. Fantastic guy. He is in everything. Also, he does, he's a barber too. So check him out. So November 9th, the Southern Bully Showdown Part 2. There are going to be 4 ICBR shows. And so we're looking for sponsors. We're looking for donations. We're looking for food trucks. We're looking for vendors. Also, there are plenty more spaces available. So please, please, please listen. There's a misrepresentation. There's a miscommunication. There are lies going out there, being out there. So this is a way of getting the kennels together. This is a way of getting the breeders together. This is a way of creating an Alabama family, a bully family. This is a way of the community to come out and see the reputable kennels as well as breeders. DeJuan has taught me that breeding is a science. It's not just having a bitch and a stud coming together to produce puppies. It's more than that. And that's why you have to be very conscientious and you have to be very knowledgeable and aware of individuals in which you buy your bully from. Because I mean, in any profession, you're going to have that shady fringe. But 99.9% of the breeders as well as the kennels are reputable individuals. Each kennel, each breeder has its own type of bully. And if you are into, if bully is your favorite, this is a way of coming out, looking at the kennels, looking at the breeders, meeting the kennels, meeting the breeders. And I think sometimes I got to get in touch with the one. I think sometimes breeders own kennels. I think that's the connection and all. So please come out and enjoy yourself and learn about the breed. Breeders and kennels. This is a way for you to make the connection. So that way, if one kennel has a bitch that you like, the characteristics of that bitch, and you have a stud, then y'all can come together and y'all can create. I mean, it's fascinating. It is extremely fascinating how the breeders can come together. It's so, you remember when you were in school, you did those, what is it, the fruit flies, and when you did the genetics and all, it's science, and it's a 24/7, 365-day career, profession, because it's just not getting the bitch and the stud together to create puppies, while the female is breeding and so forth. There's certain things that are required from if you're a reputable breeder or kennel, there's certain things that are required. And then while the female is with puppies, there are certain things that you have to do to make sure that she is healthy at all times. She's taken care of. There's no stress. And that once the babies are about to come, that they have, oh goodness, I forgot the term, but there's a place in which the female goes and she gives birth and all. So it is fantastic. So please, November 9th, over at the Bessemer Civic Center, 1888 Kennel presents the Southern Bully Showdown Part 2. You can get in touch with DeJuan at 205-460-6435. Once again, that's 205-460-6435. Get in touch with him. Talk to him. He is looking for sponsors, donors, vendors, food trucks. So, and also kennels and breeders. So please get in touch with them. It was fantastic last year. It's going to be even more so this year. So get in touch with them. So it's a good thing, very good thing. So we own it. 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 So since there's been so much negative stuff going on, I thought that today that we will talk about how wonderful you are and how it's time for you to understand and appreciate how wonderful you are, because we know that you have been taking care. You have the responsibility of making sure that everybody else is all right. Well, I want you to know, and I want you to know that you're being acknowledged. You're being focused on today, because you are wonderful. You have you just take yourself for granted, and it's time for you to stop taking yourself for granted. It's time for you to do you. It's time for you to do you. It's time for you to take some time for yourself. Because listen, if you are a caregiver, we take for granted individuals who take care of other individuals, especially family members. And we don't understand. Some of us don't want to understand, but anyway, we digress. Understand the pressure and the stress that taking care of a loved one. They don't understand what is given and what is required and what is needed. If you are a parents, I cannot even imagine. I don't even wish to imagine, to be honest, what you are going through, because with prices and with maintaining what you what you started with, what you initially started. Uh, you are doing a fantastic job, and caregivers, you are doing a fantastic job. Uh, and we want to let you know that you are appreciated and you are thought about, even though it's not done openly. Understand and know that you are loved, you are cherished, you are adored, that you are awesome, you are wonderful. Uh, if you're not a caregiver, if you do not have children, well, you still need to take time for yourself and take a breather. It's okay. It's okay to say no. It is okay to say no. It is okay to say no. And in most cases, we don't like that little two-letter word because it has such a strong impact. So, but you don't understand the significance or the relevancy that you have in your family. You don't understand that without you, that some things are not possible. Some things are not possible. So it's time to appreciate you. It's time for you to acknowledge what you give. And it's okay to say no. It's going to shock some people. Trust me. It's going to trust. It's going to scare the hell out of somebody. So, uh, but I just think that we take for granted how important we are in individuals' lives and in our families. I think that we become so, what's the word, accustomed? Is that the proper terminology? Accustomed. We become so accustomed. We become so common with the things that we do that we don't really understand the implication. We don't understand exactly everything that we do. We don't under we take it for granted because we're so familiar with it. Let me give you an example. I started teaching in 1988. Started in my dream, started my career in my dream of teaching. Now, if you are a teacher, you know that once you get seasoned and you get the years that it's best that you do things for yourself, because 9 times out of 10, if you were to ask for help, uh, individuals are going to haphazardly do it. And so you might as well go ahead and do it for yourself. So I became accustomed, I became common, I became familiar with doing things for myself. And then once from 1988 till 2088, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 93. I think that, yeah, because I had gained tenured. So from 88 to possibly 2000, I think that's right. Uh, then I went to high school. Long story short, I became department head. I started teaching AP classes, AP government and AP Mac, as well as microeconomics. And then I was senior advisor. So because I was doing all of this, I did not understand the stress that I was under. I didn't understand the impact that doing all of this. And so, and because I have myasthenia gravis, that didn't help matters much. So 2013, I had to retire, but I didn't understand the impact. I didn't understand or acknowledge. I didn't know exactly the importance of my job because I was good at what I did. I was good. Now, I was not the traditional teacher. I was not there was nothing traditional. There was nothing typical about me when I came to teaching, but I didn't understand the impact. I didn't understand my importance. And so after retiring, then it hit me that of everything that I was under. And so I went back, had a flashback when I went through therapy, and I had to look at myself raw. I had to see exactly who I was and to accept who I was and to acknowledge who I was. So that's when I got to the point to where I started loving me more. I started doing for me more. Now, it's hard once you are accustomed to always being the big brother or big sister. It's hard, but eventually you get to the point to where you understand, because see, once you start taking care of yourself, once you start acknowledging yourself, once you start loving yourself, once you start understanding and knowing your place in your family, in the relationships, when it comes to your friends, your associates, so forth, so on, then you are better apt, you are better prepared to help others. So 2024, I'm suggesting, I'm recommending that you take a day, a whole day, not a half of a day. You take a day and you do you. If you always on the computer or whatever, try to eliminate or try to shorten the time that you have, the duration that you have when you're on the phone or when you're talking. And sometimes you just have to isolate yourself. And you have to get in the habit, and people have to understand, oh, today is the day that it's his day or it's her day. And it doesn't matter, if you're not dying, if you're not, if you're not in a crash or whatever, it doesn't matter. And really, when you think about it, it, if someone is dying, what can you do at that time? You understand what I'm saying? So 2024 is the year, and we're in May. So January, February, April, May, four months into the year. This is a time to reevaluate your position, to reevaluate your thoughts. 2024 is the time for you to do you. Set a day off for you. Make sure that you set boundaries, and that's inclusive of everyone, because boundaries are good. Now, the ones at the boundary, the boundaries are for your safety. The boundaries are for your self-care. The boundaries are for your mental health, your spiritual, your financial. You set boundaries. And yes, trust me when I tell you that you're going to have individuals to push back. And that's fine. They can push back. It shouldn't affect your decision, though. And if it hurts their feelings, it's not your problem. It's their problem. It's time for you to know you. It's time for you to understand and to accept how wonderful you are. Because you are. You're wonderful. You're awesome. And everything that you do, you make it look so easy, but yet it is the most difficult thing in the world. Because see, you're good. You are a master. You are an artisan at helping others, to making everyone's life pleasant and comfortable. Well, it's time for you to take one day, and the same energy that you apply to others, you apply that 10 times to yourself. If you like going to a spa, if you've never been to a spa, go to a spa. Go to a spa. Let someone cater to you. You. It doesn't cost that much in all reality. When you really look at your budget and all, you can splurge for at least twice a month. Twice a month you do a spa or whatever, but the month, one day in the month, you take care of you. You acknowledge you. If you like to read, read. If you like to crochet, crochet. Whatever makes you happy, you do. You do. If it means to isolate yourself, isolate yourself. And sometimes that's best because it's you don't want anybody, because see, if you're like me, if someone was to come, you're focused on them. So don't bring anybody along until it becomes natural to you. You understand? So for an entire month, get in the habit of doing you, and let everybody know that such and such on Wednesdays is my day. I don't want anybody to contact me. I'm turning my phone off. Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? There is nothing wrong. I just want me time. I just want to be left alone. No, there's nothing wrong. I need to get back to me. I need to understand that I am the same individual that I was when I was younger. Because, see, as we get up older, we're still that kid that we were earlier. We still have those characteristics that we did when we were younger. And we need to bring that child back. We need to nurture that child. We need to hug that child. We need to make sure that child understands that I love you. You do it for everybody else. Why not do it for you? You are the most wondrous, powerful individual, and you have an abundance of creativity, an abundance of an abundance. You just have an abundance, but you haven't allowed yourself to know the empowerment that you have of your awesomeness. See, it goes back to this prayer of Jabez, or the song of Jabez. Bless me excessively, extensively, abundantly, enormously. Enlarge my territory 10 times. Protect me from harm. Bless my enemies. And you need to say that every morning. That should be your meditation every morning, so that way that energizes you. Jehovah, Allah, Yahweh, God, bless me excessively. Bless me abundantly. Bless me enormously, gigantically. Enlarge my territories. Protect me from evil. Bless my enemies. Give me strength. Give me confidence. Empower me. Empower my guardian angel. And see, all of us have guardian angels. All of us have a guardian angel. And so you need to name your guardian angel. You need to give your angel a name. My guardian angel's name is Seymour. And I've put Seymour through some Hades. Trust me. So I know that Seymour needs to rest sometimes. So it's time for you to do you, to be you, to hug you, to envelop you. Nothing wrong with acknowledging your greatness. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. And you should learn how to do it more frequently. And you're going to find out that once you have set those boundaries, once you have accepted your greatness, that people are going to have more respect for you. And those individuals that didn't have any respect for you are going to respect you. You'd be surprised. Because see, we don't seem to understand that when we are used by those certain family members because they are accustomed, they feel entitled to you doing for them. You'd be surprised at what you do. So you, so okay, all right, and you just smile at them, but you don't waver. You don't waver. Because see, we have become so accustomed to the way people react to us. We don't really understand that, please forgive me, these motherfuckers are disrespecting me. You wouldn't allow it from a stranger. You wouldn't allow it from an associate. Why would you allow it from a family member? Why would you allow it from a friend? You can do it. I know you can do it. I believe in you. I have faith in you. And you need to believe in you, and you need to have faith in you. You need to. And you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at how the stress that, or the weight that you have, you'd be surprised at how that weight has been lifted from you. Be surprised. Because you have it in you. You just haven't had time to sit back and to let it come out. Because you can. You can. It is so easy, because once you've done it over a month, it's become a habit, and it becomes a part of you. And then, but you have to be consistent. You have to be constant. And when people try to push you, say, "Oh, no, no, not today. I love you, but not today." But no, baby, not today. Maybe next year. But no, 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 baby. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. You can do it. Babies, oh boy, you just don't know how much power you have in you. You don't understand your capabilities. You don't understand the presence that you have. I mean, you can. You can. So 2024, we're going to set boundaries. 2024, we're going to get the song of Jabez, the prayer of Jabez, into our system, that every morning we're going to get up saying, Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah, bless me excessively, bless me abundantly, bless me enormously. Expand my territory enormously. Protect me from evil, bless my enemies. Give me strength, give me courage, give me patience, and empower my guardian angel Seymour. So you're going to set boundaries. You're going to meditate. Yeah, you can meditate while you're making the bed, while you're brushing your teeth, while you're getting ready, while you're prepping for your day. You can be meditating. You don't have to sit down. Today is your day. 2024. You're going to acknowledge you. You're going to accept you. You're going to love you. Good morning. Have a great weekend. But you can do it. 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 I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Know your value. Know your worth. Accept your value. Accept your worth. Acknowledge your value. Acknowledge your worth. Know that you are the one that controls everything about you. Things you can change, you change, because you can. And most importantly, know that I love you more than I love my luggage. Have a fantastic weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you Monday.